What's going on, y'all? Conscious One coming back at you. Yeah, just decided to spit some real talk with you guys. I just dropped off at this hotel. And, guys, to be honest with you, I got a few women that I know are interested in me right now, but I'm going to tell y'all the truth about me and why I'm so happy that I don't have wife and children. Well, first of all, being born at a time where practically it's the end of the world. You guys see all the signs and symbols. You see the signs and symbols that's happening with my life. Even in my gematria, when I type in my name, it talks about Revelation chapter 13. It talks about the mark that's under my name. And it's strange because my nickname is Chip. That's what my parents call me. My family calls me Chip, as in Mark of the Beast, Chip. And so when you have this kind of knowledge, like you guys realize how much I would have to dumb myself down to actually get married and have children and live that, that so-called life. I just came from this hotel, saw queers. I couldn't even stay at this hotel if I wanted to. It's a nice hotel. I couldn't stay here if I wanted to because they're holding like queer conventions every 2 or 3 days. Chicago is totally sold out to Babylon. And like I say, the whole thing about, the queer stuff is that it doesn't stop there. It keeps going. It's not about being queer. It's about being asexual, which asexual means that you'll screw anything. You'll screw a tree. You'll screw pedophilia, pedo, all that. Like I said, they close to calling it LGBTQPT. There's a TED Talk out there. I don't know if it's still on YouTube. There's a TED Talk out there where they are trying to pedophilia. That's next. That's next on the list. You think it's just going to stop with homosexuality? No. It's going to keep going and going and going and going. To the next thing you know, it's going to be a snuff film. Okay. This thing is ending, y'all. This is not a time. I mean, if I hook up with a female, like, we can be cool and everything, and you know what I'm saying? But the whole, that life of having children, no. They done made this country a complete disgrace. Now y'all see why that mothership got to come and set this place on fire. It's bad, y'all. The stuff I'm seeing is bad. It's real bad. I can't believe all these end time prophecies are happening right in front of my face. It's like, how did I decide to come here at this time? Just like when I went to Cambodia. 40 years old, going to Cambodia, first time out of America. And then a lockdown happens. I say, how can this happen on my watch? Here you are, 40 years old, you got all your brains, you got all your wits about you, you're wise, you're intelligent, you're confident. And you go out of America for one time, and next thing you know, the place is locked down. That's how I know I can't have no normal life here. I can only have a normal life in Allah's new kingdom that He has set up for His chosen people. There's no life here for a chosen one. All the people, most of the people that have properties, well, I'm not even going to go there. It's embarrassing, y'all. I dropped off some food earlier and dropped off to this Indian guy. And it's this specific apartment complex that really looks like a prison. I know when I was in New York, the apartment buildings, don't y'all get that? This place is built like a prison. Don't people see that? You should see New York with apartment buildings. They're built just like prisons. And then they have a superintendent where his room is built. This is a prison complex. You know how you know? Y'all ever heard of a Breitling watch? A real Breitling watch, I believe, costs $20,000 and up. And it has a GPS thing on it that if you get thrown in the bottom of the ocean with the Titanic, they can find you. Now, that's legal except anywhere in America. If you get caught with a Breitling watch with that system on it in America, you actually go to jail for that. Think about it. So think about what America really is. It's a prison. This is a prison. It's built like a prison. The apartment buildings are like prisons. And so now that they've made it practically impossible to afford a house now, and even if you decide to get in that house stuff, oh, you're going to kill yourself trying to own a house. The new agenda, remember, you will own nothing and be happy. Y'all think I should be having a wife and kids when they talking like that? 10 years from now, they want us living in 15-minute cities. They don't want us driving no more, and they don't want you going out of a certain zone. They got a movie about this. I can't remember. Maybe I posted it in a link. Some of y'all might have seen it. I mean, this got to end, y'all. It's got to end. If I had a child and a wife, I would be so embarrassed because the only way you can be stable is if you making like $1 million a year. I'm serious, y'all. Like even if you was making six figures, it don't mean you can live a good life here anymore. Mm-mm. Nope. Nope. They don't want people owning nothing anymore. So I refuse. I cannot bring children. It would be so embarrassing. But anyway, back to this Indian guy. I dropped off at an apartment complex, and I dropped off his sushi, and I could tell he was just unhappy. I've been to that building before, and the people there, they're like really unhappy. You could tell, and the reason they're unhappy is because the place is built like a jail cell, and I could just feel this energy. I told y'all, going to these I just feel the energy, and I see the people there who have kids, and the kids are playing in the parking lot, and then I see the adults. And you can tell the adults are just kind of like in this state of malaise. Like, how the fuck did I get myself into this? Like, have a wife, children, and I'm just living in a hole in the wall. You can't get any higher. You can't make any more money. You ain't getting no raises. And you live in like a prison type system. And your children can't even go out in the backyard and play. You can't grow your own food. You can't collect rainwater. That's why I say Into the Stars is doing the best stuff. Living out there in the Ozarks. He built a cabin for $30,000. I mean, if I came up on a bunch of money, y'all, like I would seriously consider it. But that's not the plan either. The only plan is for Allah to save His people. Not even going to the Ozarks and building a cabin. They can find you. You know, if you got a gas, what they want to outlaw gas stoves, right? Wood burning stoves. This is communism going crazy, y'all. This is not a time to be having wife and children. And like I say, few women I'm attracted to, few women I would love to go out on a date with. I know I would have a good. There are women, guys, I know we would like each other, and it's so sad because I just can't go down that road. It's embarrassing. My motto is, well, if I love this woman, I'll stay away from her, not marry her. Why? So we can have, man, no. Mm-mm. You love a woman by staying the hell away from her. That's the reality we live in, you know. And like I said, if I was in a relationship, we would have to have some kind of agreement because there's no way I'm going to have children in a sick, sadistic society like this. It's embarrassing, y'all. These people living in apartments, 2 or 3 kids. It's embarrassing. I can't live like that. I'm sorry. I was born. I'm a king, y'all. I know what I'm supposed to have. It's not here. It's not in this realm. It's not in this side of the ice wall, okay? It's a joke. It's like a punishment, and it's embarrassing. I would never want to look at my children in the face to tell them I'm a failure, you know, got them living in an apartment, it's embarrassing, y'all. I don't know how these people do this stuff. It's just embarrassing. Like I said, I see the looks on their faces too. They're not happy living in an apartment, being married. But that man is not happy. The woman may be happy. This place is really, everything is kind of for the woman, so she can kind of just live in this delusional world. But the man is sitting back looking like, is this it? Is that all this life is? I'm just going to be living in this apartment or this tiny little house. You're not going to get any better. If I have, it's just how I am, man. If I have a wife and children, I want so much for them. And I just can't get it for them. I can't, I'm sorry. I only can, Allah, He give me a house for free. He's going to give me everything for free. Then maybe I can have a wife, and well, I know I can have a wife in that kingdom. It can't happen here. You know, you would have to basically dumb me down and wipe my brain for me to sit up here and get married and have children, y'all. Because this is, it's just embarrassing. Talk to y'all later. Peace.